All right, welcome back to episode 3. It's your boy Ro, and today what we are going to do is we just upgraded all of our pits to huts. And so what we're going to do now is we need food and we need more fiber. So we are going to build a farm. We are going to build a hunter pit or hunter hut, I should say, and a cooking pit. And if we have enough time, we will build some type of fishing hut and also summon all of the villagers that we need to support it, right? So now we have enough. This is getting us some food, some stone, some wood. Now we've got some resources and some tools. Now we've got all this going. Now let's start to expand, get some food so that we can support more Vikings and become a proper village. At some point, and I don't know if that's going to be this episode or next, we're going to have to take care of these whites over here. They keep kind of coming over every now and then. We probably might need to build a fence to defend our structures, maybe just small sectioned off areas at first and then one larger gate at one point, but I think that's going to be a little bit further down the road. So let's start off with finding a good spot for our farm. I like the idea of having it over here. My only concern is those whites being close. So let's do this. Let's check this other side. The main thing is we just need to be able to clear out some flattish land and not have to worry about the water. So, I like that other side better. So let's just keep it over here. I'll build it right next to the gathering hut so we don't have to worry too much about traveling far to get our seeds. Let me change the angle of this. We'll put it kind of like this. You know what else I'm going to do, even before I get this? While our builder starts working on that, I am going to also build a sled. Let's get that started too as well. Because this is going to help in the long term for transporting resources. Especially as things start getting a little bit further away. Like once we start clearing out all of these trees and all of the stones in the area, we're going to need to venture out a little bit further to get that stuff. And when we do, it'll be nice to have that sled with us to carry those resources. So what do we need? I'll let them take care of that. I'll take care of this. So we need 2 more sticks and 2 long sticks. Okay, one of these, 6 rope. Don't have any rope. See, sometimes they drop fiber in here. I don't see any. We'll transfer this over though. Then we need 2 logs. Drop this off before he tries to get it. I think he's just helping me with the sled anyways. We need it over here. Yeah, we do. Oh, there's still... Here's a log. Put that in there, right? Alright, that's 1 fiber over there. Guess we grabbed everything we cut over here, so let's just cut this one down. Let's build this. Yeah, I'm gonna start hoping, praying to the Viking gods that we start getting some nighttime people. So we've got kind of stuff going on around the clock. Alright, so if you look over here on the right hand side, you can see the storage. So just like I have small, medium, and large, the cart also has, the sled also has small, medium, and large. It's got 6 large slots. Now I cannot carry a large item and drag the cart at the same time, but it still gives me the ability to grab 6 at a time, which is very nice. And I just kind of latch onto it and take it to where I need to go. So we're going to bring it around here just as an example. Go ahead and grab a long stick, throw it on there. Grab a log, throw it on there. And the cool thing too is the builders will also just use the cart as a source when they are looking for something. And then I can also throw resources in there so I don't fill all of my inventory up. Or I could just basically grab more, right, as I'm out and about. Let's start clearing some of these larger trees out. Get rid of these too, because I'm gonna definitely need to build a shelter. For my next person. You'll see too when let me get this firewood, and then when we go back over to that fire, we'll see that the fire will warm me, so you're warming besides the fire, and it does give me a little status there. But most importantly, it keeps you warm during the winter. So I have initially put, what was that noise? I've initially put, oh, it's like a bird or something. I initially put all of these right around because they're all in range of this fire, kind of just to keep them warm once we hit the autumn season, because mornings and nights get cold. Definitely in the winter. So you can overfill this. I put it 116. I can just drop the rest in the cart. Or as much as I can. That's enough. And then we'll cut down one of these. And this is going to give us 2 to 3 logs, a couple long sticks, some more bark. I think it should give us the wood that we need to finish up the farm. The farm is multiple stages too. So there's the farm itself, the farmhouse, which has its storage of like fiber and seeds, among other things. Take care of this guy. I'm gonna need an axe here pretty soon. And then, so there's a farm itself, and then there's plots. So you need enough room to place the base building and enough room to place the plots. And that's why I was looking for some flatter land, so I can start 2 more here. You know, I don't actually mind those whites next to us because we get a good supply of bones. Go over here and just pick up some of this other stuff. Every now and then they give us some stones and some Jotun blood as well. Alright. Get it all, get it all. Alright, there we go, we're full. I could just bring it over. Work right off of my 23 logs. And then, so what I can do too is I can just open up the inventory and then right click on what I need. Because when you pick from it directly, you don't always get what you want, especially if it's mixed. Like, I need both at this point, but you know, if you're looking for something specific, then it might be worth it just to open the inventory. Alright, night is over. Alright, we need 2 more long sticks. See what we have over here. Oh, we got plenty. Seeing if I had anything to deposit. I know there is some in the cart, but let's leave it in there for now. I'll let them fill up that storage too as well, so we have plenty. I can actually put it over here in the workshop. Alright, 1 of 1 stage done. Alright, there is our farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick off the building of a shelter. Now, these aren't the only type of houses. There are what are called cottages. And cottages will fit multiple people. I'm sticking with shelters for now. Because cottages are a little bit more expensive. They require... I can find them. Here we go, under housing. They require 7 stones, 4 logs, a little bit more expensive. And what I'll do is I will start moving people, especially the workers. Like I'll put a cottage, you know, I'll put a couple cottages up and I'll move the workers over to them. And then as we get new people, we'll throw them in the shelter for, you know, for temporary until we can get a new cottage. Like it would be too resource expensive right now to build enough cottages to support everyone here. I think by default, like they give you 2 or 4 beds in the cottage, but I've heard you can expand that, move things around to actually add more people. But we'll see about that. So we'll get that shelter built, and we will call in a new Viking. Get somebody good. Carl and Ingmar. So, lumberjack. Do we have a lumber? Yeah, we do have a lumberjack. This is a chill sensitive. We don't want somebody chill sensitive going into the winter. Daylight, another day worker, and a lumberjack. I think it'll be like out of the 2. We definitely still want people with perks. Our current lumberjack, I don't think has... Well, they do have a woodcutter's perk. But we can actually, you know, start assigning 2 to that and just double our wood production or capability so we can start building a little bit faster. And then I'll grab some more stones around here and see if I can get us a farmer. Actually, we have a farmer. Just another person. Maybe a fisher person. I know I am thirsty and I am starving, so I'll need to grab some food for myself. I'm gonna put this one. Should be in range. Let our builder take care of this. And that should give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. Fill our water back up. Alright, got a bunch of stuff to drop over here. Yeah, let's check this. He's doing a good job of keeping all of our tools good to go. I don't think we actually need bark for any tools at this point, but just drop it in there for now. Oh, hello there. Actually, we will need... You know, I do this, and then I realize we're going to need some... we're going to need some sticks and rope for this next part of the farm. So, who's going to be our farmer? It is... Wasn't it Toke? Yeah, Toke, I think. So Toke is our green therm. Yeah, so he's going to be our farmer. He's going to farm at night. Alright, so right now he's on the stone cutter set. I think what we'll do is we'll pull him off of that. Actually, we'll let him do that while we build this out. And the other thing that we're going to need to do, make sure... Oh, we don't have one yet. Make sure that we have a rake. So let's do... I should be able to just build one myself. But we'll also need to make sure that we have it in our tasks. Need 2 more sticks. So that there's always one there. So if the farmer runs out, then they can go back and get some more. Also probably build this well, since it's gonna be close to the farm. So that the farmer has a good source of water. Alright. So the way this works is just like any other structure, you're going to assign somebody to come over here and farm. I don't have anybody assigned yet, but I will. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to build a farm crop. Now, from my testing before, you can do 16 slots in like a field. And you can do less than that, but you can do up to 16 slots in a field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to rotate this around. You can think of those 2 arrows as like the corner of, and the corner and the direction that you want the field to face. So right now the field is going to go this way and that way. So we'll start it here. Well, maybe I'll put a little bit more in the center. Start it here. And we'll just do a simple 4 by 4 plot. And then I need to supply it with 8 sticks and 8 rope. Don't have any rope. But I'm pretty sure I can get some sticks. grab this thatch. What happened? Oh, that's our new villager. Alright, so we will make... We'll just have Ingmar. So we'll do this. We'll switch these guys out now that he's here. We'll dismiss him. Oh, this guy's really good at fishing. Maybe we do need another, assign him here. So if we do get another farmer, we can assign Toke over there. So we'll make him a farmer. And I'll give him the rake. Alright. Still need our fiber. We need, I think, 7 more. Make 1. So 6 more. Ooh, the fog is rolling in. Ooh. Plant some crops. So what I want to do, I'm going to go over here and just grab all of the seeds. Give me all the seeds. All of them. Oh, there's a bunch of fiber in here. Nice. And then we're going to take those seeds and we're going to put it here for the farmer. And hopefully we have a lot of flax. Let's see. We've got plenty of flaxseed. So I'm going to go in here and I am going to go to tasks and then task and then task. Yep, that's right. You heard me. Triple task. And I'm going to select... Oops, gotta fight for a second. Uh-oh, this guy. Oh, you want some of this? Alright. So once again, we're gonna go to... task, and tasks. And then we're gonna pick flax seeds. All of the different seeds have seasons. I believe that flax is year-round. It's a year-round crop. But some, for example, like you can't plant beetroot in the summer. It just won't work. So we'll pick flax, and then what you do is you select the plot that you want that crop to go in. So you can mix this up if you want. I just know we're going to need a lot of flax, so I'm putting everything in here. And this is basically going to be what I'm farming for the summer. Then I can say autumn, just do the same thing. Winter, do the same thing. You see it's still available. And this is just going to be my dedicated flax field, and then for spring. And then, let's say I created another set of plots. What I could do is pick a different crop, like garlic, and then again cycle through. So that's spring, summer, autumn, but you can't really do anything in the winter. And I don't think you can do beetroot in the winter. You could do flax in the winter, and that's it. So those are your options. So you'll always want to kind of make sure that you have something selected for that time. And then here, clear previous plants. What that will do is if you haven't kind of finished growing and harvesting what was there, what this will do is clear what's in there. I will say that it's probably, I mean, you're not going to need to do that for the flax, or in the way that I'm doing this, but maybe for the fruits and stuff and vegetables later, just because they might not grow in a season and they're going to just sit there and be wasted. So I actually need to eat some food before I die. And where is Toke at? Oh, he's sleeping, isn't he? That guy is always sleeping. I forgot. I actually forgot he's a nighttime guy. He's a nighttime, yeah. He's gonna come farm at night. It's almost night. He'll be up soon. And when he is up, we will give him rake and have him get a job. And speaking of which, I need to go make sure that we have a rake set up in our workshop. I kind of like this setup where, you know, when they're working, they could just come straight here. Yeah, let's get that set up. I think I need to go into manage task. And as we add more villagers that are going to need those tools, what we'll do is, you know, add 2 rakes or 2 axes or 2 whatever it is. We'll drop these in. I'm actually going to need a level 2 axe, so I'll take that. Oops, actually I wanted him to make another one. Oh, he grabbed it. Okay, let's see. So watch, he's going to start working. Right now he's clearing the plot out. You'll need to till it. There's also weeds that grow over time, so you'll need to make sure that you clear out the weeds. You'll also want to water as well. We're lucky it's raining, so it's, you know, it's staying at 100% watered, and then they just grow over time. Now I don't know off the top of my head, but right now this is the end of day 7, so that's when we're starting it. So we'll kind of try to keep track of this and see how long the crop actually takes to grow. Alright, so we'll let him do his work, we'll let him do his job. I'm gonna go check on these structures. Yeah, oh, we need the fiber. Let's go over here and or the rope. So we got people that are gonna need homes. Yeah, we don't have, actually I think the workshop, right? We can have him build fiber or craft fiber rope, not fiber rope. So these villagers won't do it themselves. So let me put that in as a task, and maybe we'll just set it to always have 10. And as long as we have fiber somewhere, he should go in there and get it. So I'm going to grab these out of there. Need 7, 8 bark. All right. Put that in here. We'll have 2 more shelters. One we need to assign to our new stone cutter. There goes my axe. Oh, that was my hammer. I can't build anymore. Alright, there we go. Alright, we've got our 2 houses, and then we need to call forth more villagers to support our efforts in global domination of, I don't even know what's out there besides those whites. I know there's things like wolves and bears and skeletons, kangaroo, rabbits. What are they called? Smokers? Call them crabbits. So we're bringing another person, and then we will build our hunter pit, or our hunter hut, as well as our cooking pit. Alright, that gave me 3. I think there's another one on the other side, right? Yep. Beautiful night. I really love the sounds in this game. Just the you know, the sound of the rain and the storms, the crickets chirping, the various animals that you'll come across, even the resource gathering, cutting down the trees. I think they did a really good job. The UI needs a little bit of work. Can't have everything. That should be enough. Alright. Everybody put your fingers, cross your fingers, put your hands in the air, and say, give me something good. Alright. We got a snow strider and a person who doesn't like the storms. Then we got somebody... Okay, a nighttime person. Hey, winner. There we go. We need another nighttime person. Here we go. Let's hope that she has some other good crafting, resource gathering traits. But I think the fact that she's a night person is enough for me right now. Oh, you know what? I never upgraded the fire. It says can't ignite wet wood. Again, not a problem right now. We're not feeling the cold, but later when we feel the cold, it will definitely be a problem. So I am going to put that also on the list to upgrade now. We kind of don't need the... Let's actually go over there and look at it. What are you doing? Just waiting for stuff? Alright. I'll leave you alone. There are 2 upgrades to the campfire. There is a fire cover, which will protect you from the elements like rain. And there's a barbecue. So we're going to just build this fire cover. We need 6 bark. Since we're going to be building a cooking pit, we won't need the barbecue. It's really coming down. Bunch of stuff over there. One more stick. Dark night. One more bark, huh? Don't be barking at me. These are all sticks. Here's some bark. Alright. this should give us, of course, just as it stops raining. This should give us a little bit of protection. Oh, I'm starving. I'm starving like Marvin. All right, let's go over here and you guys remember that in South Park, starving Marvin. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna eat all your eggs. You know what? I'm gonna just carry some around with me. Now my health is getting low. So let me show you this. When you lay down, you should see that health start creeping up. I don't care about the energy at this point. But you can hear, you get the audio cue of my health going down. Alright. Still there. The other option is, maybe a little bit quicker, is do we have any garlic in here? Nope. No garlic. Let me see if he actually made some fiber somewhere. Let's see if I can find some garlic. It's garlic, there we go. Nice. Alright, let's go back and meet our villager and see what she's got. Imagine what it's going to look like, you know, like 20 hours from now, after we've cleared all of this out. Alright, where's she at? There she is. I feel well hydrated. Well, you should, standing in the rain. All right, she can't do stone. She doesn't like the rain. She's a night person. She's a heavy hitter. So she's actually probably gonna be a builder. But I would like. Who's our other nighttime person? He's on the farm. Yeah, it'll be nice to have a builder at night. Let me talk to her. I'm gonna put her on the night schedule. Where's our where's that? I'll just leave her a builder, and then my other builders. We've got. Alright, so let me give Ari a home. Our other builders are Clara and do what? Nothing. Alright. So we need probably. I want to go with maybe another gatherer. Let's manage workers. Sign. There we go. So now we should see 2 under here. Good. And it looks like I could separate out who works on. So you get the berries, you don't get them. I'm going to leave them both just doing the same thing. Because we need to start getting that food coming in. I think I'm also... So there's foraging there. Forgot why I put that over there. I think I was going to come back. Maybe it was the stones or something. And then there was a lake, and that's an area. Okay, so let's go get... Not get, but set a place for our hunter. I think right here. Figure this out. I'm gonna try to keep everything. I'll put the cook pit maybe on this side of things, closer to where the villagers, you know, are waking up and need to eat. And I'll put the hunter here, so it'll put the meat, because he's gonna go out and get some meat for us. So it'll put the meat location close. That's gonna be here, hunter set. Takes quite a bit. Kind of want entrance to be like this. There we go. Put that. Why am I jingling so much? Got a lot of fuel on me. Alright, let's drop off. I've got some sticks. We'll just drop those off in here. Got some seeds. We'll drop them over here. How are we doing on this? 18% overnight. So it looks like it's going to be, what, 4 to 5 days for these. Now, if I don't know exactly like how many days are in each season. All right, what do you need? Oh, so we need to do a new foraging marker. I don't know how many days are in each season, but we'll have to kind of keep that in mind too. Not try to plant things too late. So every time I drop something off, I immediately need it. Okay. I don't remember where I went. So there's foraging there and here. Maybe I'll go off on this direction. Or it's out of range. Okay, a little bit further. I don't want them going too far. They might run into some nastiness out there. We got some whites, wolves, bears, skeletons. Oh my. Blacks. There's some berries, sticks, stuff. Mushrooms. What was that? What was that? Alright, this looks like a decent area. I'm gonna do food foraging. Also looks like a good hunting area too. Yeah. I'm gonna preemptively put a hunting marker here too, since we're out here. Oh, I can't do it until I get the hunting up. Okay. Gotta build the hut first. That might have been why I put that marker here. I'll have to go back and look look at episode 1. I think it is when we came out here. My guess is that's why I put that out here, because there's plenty of animals. Alright, let's grab some stones on the way back, and we're not going to summon anybody just yet, but we can get it prepped. We'll check the status on the hunter's hut, and we'll start the cooking pit. These trees right here, these white trees, are the birch trees, which give us our, let's call it tier 3 wood, hardwood. That only gave me 2, yeah, only gave me 2 stones. Grab this one too. I'm actually going the wrong way, I'll go that way. Working. I'm not that far from base, but it feels like I'm just out in the cuts. You're really stingy with the stone here. Let's just head back. Just need one more. We'll take this little small guy out. Right. That's enough to get us another person. Another villager, another comrade, another homie, another road dog. What you need, homie? Couldn't fall any. Okay, he needs a marker now too. Well, why don't you get the let's see here. Does he not? Yeah, he does have one. I mean, guess there's no more rocks around. So let's get the... There's one right here. Oh, maybe it's not in range. Yep. Because it's just on the edge of out of range. So, let's see. Got a bunch over here. Couple. Let's put it around here. Our stone marker. Alright. Let's give him something to do for a minute. Let me go drop this off. Go check on the hunting. Do we not have anybody building, huh? Gotta do everything. I do have... Oh, you know what? That builder's a night builder now, huh? I crack myself up sometimes. Alright, we need one more fiber. 4 logs. Where did I leave that sled? You can see the sled here on the map. Grab that. what I might do is make my tool guy builder for a minute. It's almost night. That's alright. I need to set logs as a higher priority here too as well. Yeah, let's make this high as well. Yes, I might as well. I didn't even need the cart, so just run it right here. Come on, man. What you thinking, man? Uh-oh. What is the day-night cycle? Like maybe 10, 15 minutes? Feels like it's pretty quick. Alright. He's up helping us work. Do need to go get some logs. Do we have any close? Sure do. Get this out in the open. You bury in the grass. Sometimes it's hard to see. It's like, good night. Alright, we do have enough fiber on us. Should we just... will you drop that log and go get a long stick? Yes, sir. There's like 2 long sticks over here. Or did you grab them already? There's plenty of them. Yeah, I definitely need to get another person because I need a hunter. I have a hunter. I think. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I need a hunter. Well, we got it ready to go, so. Let's build this. We'll start to kick the pot off, and then we'll also summon somebody and pray for a hunter. So, cooking hut. You are next. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. They are in the way. Day 9. Not quite 2 weeks. Should be able to build our hut now. We'll kind of have it. All right, there. Alright, there he is. Let's go check this guy out. Lassie! I'm gonna call him Lassie. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but kind of sounds like. Let me talk to him real fast. Alright, hunting for sure. He also does farming. Not bad. Athlete. Alright. I think you're Okay, good. So he's a winter hunter and has winter resilience. So he's going to come in clutch during the winter. So we're going to assign him here. Does he have... No, he doesn't have any bonuses to... Or, you know, extra bonuses to... Focus on the little meats and the larger meats for now. That'll be your priority. Why not eating? Alright, let's see what he does. He should go get his own bow and arrow. What should have been here. Oh, he's gonna need a knife. There's a knife. I'm gonna, he doesn't need all this stuff. The garlic didn't help me this time. Maybe it was old. Alright, did he grab the bow and arrow? He did. Awesome. Alright, we got hunting going. So last thing we need to do is just finish this cooking pit. We put this tree in the way. That's interesting. When I was so I'm gonna go over here, watch, like at the tip, and then go to harvest it, and it teleports me over. All right, I know we need this log. Let me kind of get out of the way. All right. Or the bad guy. Space to equip. Drop this. Oh, you're trying to get him while he's sleeping? That's messed up. That is messed up. Let's finish this shelter. Out of sticks. We'll go check it out. That was yeah, just over here. I need to find some food anyways. I think we're at a kind of a good stopping point, so I need to heal up a little bit, get some food in my belly. We'll want this oh, it looks like the hunter got some meat already. Look at this. Nice. Yeah, what we'll do is when we come back, we'll cut up some of this meat, combine it with some veggies, and make some food. We'll show you how that goes in the next episode. So thanks again for hanging out. Here comes the rain, and we'll see you in the next episode.